Hey guys, what's up? From Jeff and Ashley here. Want to do a little recap on the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament that just happened last week, or about 2 weeks ago now. A lot of fun in this tournament, and just wanted to share some numbers and my thoughts on it. So this was the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. It was held June 13th through the 18th in the year 2022. Now that name, the Big Rock, comes from a location out in the water. It's described as a hard bottom stretch of water about 35 miles southeast of Morehead City. And the depth out there is 180 to 500 feet. And apparently this is a good spot for the Blue Marlin. So that's where the name of the tournament comes from, the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. A few interesting numbers to go over with you. There were 266 boats entered in the tournament, and Michael Jordan was one of them. He has a 80-foot Viking, and it's called Catch 23. That's the name of his boat. It's a beautiful boat with a really cool paint job along the side. You'd have to see it, but look it up. If you're on YouTube, if you look up Michael Jordan's Catch 23, you can see videos out there and check out the paint job he has on it. He did actually weigh in a fish this year that he caught. It was a dolphin, very nice dolphin, which was on the leaderboard for a while. And he's been doing the tournament for several years. He actually weighed a blue marlin a few years ago. So it's cool to see him in the tournament. There are 11 entry levels and various prize schedules. This year there were a total of 7 blue marlin weighed, and 5 of them were on day 1, on Monday. So you might ask, why not more? You know, if there's 266 boats fishing and they're fishing for 6 days, why aren't we seeing more blue marlin caught? Well, it's because of the minimum number, the minimum size that it has to be before they can kill it and bring it in. So each blue marlin needs to be at least 110 inches or 400 pounds for them to kill and bring in. And I don't have the number of releases in front of me, but it was a lot. They were catching a lot of blue marlin and releasing them. And you know, you may also be asking, how do they know how big it is? They've got a tape measure out there. It's a special tape measure that they can lay alongside the fish. So just picture they've caught it, they've brought it up, it's still in the water. They've brought it up to the side of the boat, and they still are hooked to it. And it's just kind of swimming alongside the boat. They can hang this special tape measure out in the water, and it'll give them an estimate of how big that fish is and tell them if it's in range. So they'll know if they should kill it and bring it in, or if they should go ahead and let that one go to be caught another day. So that factors into how many fish are being weighed. You're going to see a whole lot more released fish than weighed fish. And also, to give you an idea on what it looks like, my dad, take a look at this picture. My dad was in Cape Hatteras last week and saw this blue marlin that was caught. And I believe this was 380-ish pounds. So this fish is a monster, but it would have been too small to bring in and weigh. That gives you some perspective on the size of the fish they're dealing with here. The winning blue marlin was the first one to be weighed on Monday, and it was caught by the Mercenaria. It was 576.6 pounds. Now, they got first prize for the whole tournament. They also got the Fabulous Fisherman's Prize, which means they caught the first fish over 500 pounds, caught and weighed it. And for that prize, they got $777,750. Add that to first place for the whole week, and they got $3,485,813. Yeah, that's a nice payday. In fact, that's the biggest prize for any tournament, period. So big money there. Second place was caught on the wall hanger by lady angler Stacy Allen. That fish was 556 pounds, 556.4 pounds. They won $426,288. Third place was caught on the high yield at 536.8 pounds. and that earned them $283,525. Now there's other categories for largest fish, and some pretty impressive numbers here as well. The heaviest tuna was caught on the Desperado. This was a 131.2 pound yellowfin tuna, which was a big tuna. It was really exciting to see that one brought up on the scales. Dolphin is another category. The Carolina Time weighed a 54.1 pound dolphin, very nice. And then a wahoo on the Speculator, which was a 104.7 pound wahoo. When that was caught, the guys out on the scales were talking about it, saying, all right, this one's probably going to be the winner. It's going to be hard to catch another wahoo bigger than this one. And the Speculator, by the way, is a 92-foot Viking. Huge, beautiful sports fisherman boat. Really exciting to see that one pull up to the scales. Now my favorite part of this whole tournament, I love seeing these fish, but my favorite part of the tournament is the coverage. They do such a great job at getting the information out there. I grew up fishing on the Chesapeake Bay with my dad, and when I was a little kid, I didn't realize how fortunate I was to have that. Dad had a boat, Dad took us fishing, and at the time I didn't think about how not everybody gets to do that. It's not something that's easily accessible to everyone. And that's inshore fishing. When you're talking about offshore fishing for marlin and tuna and these larger game fish, it's hard to get out there. It's expensive to charter boats and to own a boat big enough to get out there to where those fish are. And so the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament, these guys do a great job of covering the entire thing from start to finish and just giving you a glimpse into what's going on. My favorite guy there is Ramsey. He does the radio, and it starts off each morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. He's on the radio with the boat captains, and he does a prayer at 7 while they're driving out to where they're going to fish. I love listening to this guy pray. He's got the most heartfelt, sincere words for God, and it's just inspiring to listen to him. And throughout the day, the captains will call in when they're hooked up, and they need to let him know. They track these things throughout the day, so they'll let him know when they're hooked up, when they've released a fish, or if they boated a fish, and when they're going to come back in. Also, you've got Randy, who's doing a fantastic job on the radio, and you can listen to that through your computer. You can listen to that chatter throughout the day, which I love. But at the Big Rock Landing, they've got it usually around 3 o'clock, or at least whenever a fish is coming in to be weighed, they'll go ahead and turn on the live feed, and you can watch live on YouTube each fish being weighed, and they just do a great job of making it a fun atmosphere. So that's what I wanted to share with you. The whole experience of the Big Rock Tournament is really just a lot of fun. Whether you're an experienced fisherman or not, I think it will get you excited, and it's something very different to follow. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this recap, and check it out next year. I'm sure it's going to be another great year, and again, I look forward to it every year. Thanks for watching. Later.